Hey, what's up? So today in this video, we are going to take a quick look on Google's new AI tool that is Google Stitch. And what it does? So it's basically helps you to create user interface for your mobile apps as well as your websites. And how you can do that? So you can do with like describing your ideas into like plain English, or you can put out a image here, and it will turn both of them into like the visuals. And the best part, it will provide you the front end code that is the part of the like user interactions and all set. So now let's start with like exploring this homepage. So on the left side, you will find some example that is pre-built example by the Google, and it's basically help you to understand what you can do with this tool. So here you can see here's an example of the like landing page. So you can build some landing page here. So like the prompt is like make a landing page like homemade pizza, cooking elite class like happening once a year in Nepal. And let's go back, and we have like some another example here, and let us load. So it's taking time. Let's move to another one. So we have this create a dashboard for like indoor plant care with like watering schedules, sunlight requirement per plants, and this is the like this is the layout that it has created. So now we have this main dashboard where we can like put out our like describe it's what we want to design here. And here on the below we have like some pre-built like pre-built prompts that we can use to get started. And on the top of the right side we will get some like this option which is by default selected like the standard mode. And what is the differentiate between like the standard mode and this experimental mode? So when you use this experimental mode, you will get another option to like upload an image to turn them into like the UI ideas. So after this, you will get this three toggles where you will get some features like the FAQ, like frequently asked questions, like forms, like discussions, like the group discussions of the people related to this tool, and the like prompts guide, like how the like what type of prompt you can use, and how you should write the prompts for this website. After that, you can send the feedback about this website, what we get, the what they can improve, and what they can do. After this, this is like a privacy notice. This is a not our thing. And after that, when you click on this your profile icon, you will find this switch like a stitch setting. So when you click on this stitch setting, and you will find something amazing because you will find this thing called like projects. So here you will like if you are like a previous user of like Galio AI, and if you don't know, so Galio AI uh, is basically like a help you to create like text to AR UI images, or like the UI visuals, or you can say like, or like the images to like the visuals for the like UI parts. And if you are a pre-user of that, and you can now import the like your GalUI like Galu AI projects here, and it will turn them into like the Stitch projects, because like the Google just acquired the Galu AI, and turn them into like the rename it, and call it like the Stitch. And now let's explore it like the real part. So we have the spy prompts. We are gonna take like a look on the like one or like two of them, and let's start. So first of all, we are gonna create a design analytics dashboard for like social media management. So I'm gonna copy this prompt here, and now I'm gonna paste it here, and I'm gonna select it for the web, because I'm gonna create this web design dashboard for the like website. And now just hit the like design like design generate design, and let's just wait. So also we are gonna use this timer as well. So I'm gonna start the stopwatch here. So we will also calculate the how much time it will took to generate a single type of like UI. So the timer, as you can see on the like top of the bar, like how much time it will taking. So in this video, what we are going to do is like we are going to look at one more prompt from here, and after that we will try to like build an user interface layout from an image. So I will upload an image and try to replicate that. So if you find something like something inspiring from the like dribble, or like something like Behance, or like some other things. So you can, what you can do is just take the screenshot of the like UI and put it there, and it will replicate that. And you can just change the things like the name and other things, and you can use at your own. Now let us wait. So we have already passed 1 minute, and I guess it just created. So let's stop this. So it took about like 1 minute and 10 seconds. We can say like 10 seconds, because I stopped after like 2 seconds. So let's just see what it just created. So it's created something like this. So design a web-based analytics dashboard for like social media management called Connected Spares. So it just spelled the wrong name, and it called it like something else, like social pulse. I asked it to like name it like a Connect Spare, but it does it something else. So after that, I asked it to like create a graphic line showing the follower growth over like last 30 days, and it does pretty well. After that, it will give us like the total impression, like some cards, like the total impression, engagement, and new followers, and it does also that like pretty well. And after that, it what it does is like the small preview of like likes and comments. And what it does is like here's a preview, and it does that as well. And then on the left hand navigation sidebar should be presented with like the overview, analytics, publishing settings, overview, analytics, publishing settings. So all it does like pretty well. And I ask it to like specific for the like dark mode theme, and it does it. And if you like the if you like the design, so you can just click on this like codes, and you can just use this like the user interface like front end code, and implement on your website directly from here. So this is like our first experiment, and now let's just move to another one. Now we are going to create another idea, or like now let's try this one. This is for the mobile, because previous one was for the like web desktop. So now we are going to create it for the mobile. Now create on the like for the mobile, and we just start a timer, and let's just wait. So as you can see that I asked it to design a 3 screen mobile app onboarding flow for the like a Mindwell and a meditation and mindful app. And I just describe the like the UI of the like screen, like the screen 1, screen 2, and the screen 3. And let us wait what it will does. So for the first time, it will talk about like 1 minute and like 10 seconds. And now let's see how much time it will took for the like this mobile. Okay, so as I can see, the same as like previous one, just a difference of like the 2 to 3 seconds, and it just created like all 3 screens. And like the this is the first screen, which is a welcome screen, and after that this is the another screen what brings you here, and this is a notification screen that I ask it to generate, and it generate all of them like pretty well. So a friendly welcome message, app logo, and give explanations of the app benefits, and like the this is a logo, and this is the explanations of the like benefit of the app. And the second screen is ask the user like primary goals, like the reduce stress and good things, like set your primary goals. So this is about it. And the third screen is basically for the notification opt-in, explain the benefit of the like of notifications. So it does it like pretty well, and it give like the two option as well, like the allow notification and maybe later. So from here, what we can do is like we can copy the particular screen code from here as well, and we can just select the screen which we want to like replicate, and we can use that. So you have also like this Figma export options here, like the Figma export, but is only available for the like standard mode. And currently we are using at like the experimental mode with like Gemini 2.5, which is basically help us to like generate ideas from the image as well. So now it's the like final time and the like final experiment we are gonna do. So let us design an app and like the from this image, and I just took out this image from the like dribble, and now just try it out. So I'm gonna ask it to like try to replicate try to replicate this try to replicate this idea. So what is the benefit of like the like if you are going to use this dribble, and you are going to try to like replicate this. So it's basically like you can just export it into like the Figma, or you can just copy the code and just directly paste it into your app interface, and it will save you a much time. I'm not sure what it will create, but I was thinking like, do we create like three different images like that for like three different screens? Because in this image, as you can see, there are three different screens. But I guess I have to describe it like more properly about like what's on the image, and like how you gonna replicate this. I guess we should start the timer again, and we are gonna add up like about 10 seconds. What will the time come out from the like stopwatch? So we have this, and if you are gonna like add on like 10 seconds, so it will about like the 40 seconds, and 40 seconds so just to replicate this, and it does it all like the pretty well, and it just like put it out like one after one, and it just replicate all of them. So now let's try to give it one more instruction that there is three screen in the image, not one. And now let's see if it can understand it like and just design like three images one by one. I apologize, I missed that. I can generate the design for all three screen and once here's a breakdowns. Oh, okay, like sure. Shall I process with the like generating these three designs? So it is asking us to like generating the designs. So it just understands what on the screen, and it give us the instructions like what uh, what it's gonna design and what it's gonna like generate, and it's ask us to like if it's like shall I process with the like generation these three designs for you, and if we're gonna like ask it to like okay, and I give you permission to generate, and it will start generating process. And here's a three screens, and we have like different things, and it's also give the like the okay, it's like pretty usable, so we can use this if we are gonna design some app like the transition app. So it also give the like the this profile like I don't know why this like the 12 prints, but I hope like it is usable. This wallet user transitions and the like balance, crypto balance, and if we are gonna click on this, and it's actually usable, we can use this on like the official website. Okay, so you can delete the designs as well. So this is basically in experiment mode, and here we are. So this is all about the Google Stitch, and I hope you like this video and learn something from this video, how to use and overall review type of this video, review type of this about the Google's new AI tools. And that's all for this video. And you can now consider to like this video, subscribe our channel as well, and I will see you in the next one.